Look at your face in a mirror. Really look, and try to explain it. Not what you see. You know what you look like. Why it looks the way it does. Why your nose sticks straight out from your skull instead of lying flat. Why you have a chin when almost no other animal does. Why your eyes face forward, locked in a permanent stare, instead of sweeping the horizon. Why your lips are so thick and exposed and deeply colored compared to every other primate alive. Your face is strange. And the strangest part is that you never noticed. Every feature on your face was the result of a compromise, a trade-off, a crisis. And when you understand what your face was actually solving for, you will never see yourself the same way again. Start with your nose. Right now, without thinking, you breathe through it. You warm the air, you filter dust. You smell dinner from 3 rooms away. It seems perfectly reasonable. But anthropologist Nina Jablonski at Penn State has spent decades arguing that the modern human nose, with its protruding bridge, its downward-pointing nostrils, its deep nasal cavity, is a direct response to climate. When your ancestors migrated out of Africa and into colder, drier environments, their nostrils needed to warm and humidify air before it reached delicate lung tissue. Flat, wide nostrils work beautifully in the tropics. But in the steppes and tundra of Central Asia, in the dry highlands of Europe, you needed a longer, narrower passage to condition the air in transit. Your nose is not a face. It is a climate control system with a face built around it. Now think about your chin. You have one. Your dog does not. Chimpanzees do not. Neanderthals did not. No other hominin in the fossil record has a chin the way modern humans do. That bony protrusion jutting out beneath your lower jaw, giving your face its characteristic triangular shape from the front. For a long time, researchers assumed the chin must be structural. Reinforcement against chewing stress, perhaps. But biomechanical studies disprove that almost entirely. The chin adds almost nothing to bite force. It is not a brace. It is not a strut. So what is it? Anthropologist James Pampush at Duke University spent years investigating this question and arrived at a startling possibility. The chin might be a spandrel, an architectural term borrowed by biologists to describe a feature that exists not because it was selected for, but because it emerged as a byproduct of other changes. As the human face shrank, as your jaw got smaller relative to your skull, as your brain expanded, as your snout retracted into your head over hundreds of thousands of years, the lower jaw may have remodeled in a way that just happened to produce a chin. Not designed, not optimized, leftover. Your chin might be the most prominent accident in the history of the human face, but your eyes are not an accident. They are a precise, ruthless calculation. You have forward-facing eyes, both of them locked in the same direction, overlapping fields of vision, giving you stereoscopic depth perception. This is the arrangement of predators, owls, wolves, you. Animals that hunt have forward-facing eyes because triangulating distance, knowing exactly how far away something is, matters more than a wide field of view when you are closing in on prey. Prey animals, by contrast, have eyes on the sides of their heads. Rabbits, deer, fish, wide-angle surveillance, anything that moves at the periphery. But there is a cost. Your blind spot is directly behind you. Something can walk up on you from behind, and you will not know it is there until it is close enough to touch you. That is a terrifying vulnerability for an animal that, for most of its history, was not always the apex predator in the room. So why did evolution keep it? Because your ancestors needed to move through trees. Primatologist Robin Dunbar at Oxford has argued that the primate visual system was shaped by arboreal life. Life spent in branches, jumping gaps, reaching for fruit at the end of a thin limb, assessing whether a branch would hold your weight before you committed your body to it. In three-dimensional space, where a miscalculation means a 40-foot fall, depth perception is worth the blind spot. Your eyes were calibrated for the canopy, and when your ancestors descended to the savannah, the calculation stayed. Because by then, you had learned to look behind you by turning your head. Now look at your lips. In every other great ape, the lips are thin, mobile, and close matched to skin tone. Functional tools for manipulating food and producing sound. In you, the lips are thick, everted, turned outward. deeply pigmented and bordered by the pale skin of your philtrum above and your chin below. They are, by primate standards, almost absurdly visible. And researchers have long noted that human lips are among the most emotionally expressive structures in the animal kingdom, capable of dozens of micromovie.